My name is Vivien, and this is my wedding story. So I met Claude. It's kind of funny because I'm not really a runner.
Vivien normally runs obstacle course races, and it was off season, and she happened to be running a regular old foot race. When I first noticed her, she was wearing like this orange tank top, you know, and these little running shorts, and she looked really good, but I kind of dismissed her because I thought she was underage, so I just kind of like, all right, I'm not, messing with that. So apparently she noticed me at the same time.
And I just went like this to my friend, and I was like, hey, Erica, look at him, he's pretty hot. And she's like, she just started laughing, and I said, I'm going to find out who he is, and I'm going to introduce myself. Well, during the race, he was so focused on running, and I could not catch up to him whatsoever. So I saw him after the race. I was a little nervous to approach him, but I noticed that he was with someone that I knew. So I noticed that he was friends with a friend named Jason, and as soon as I got home, I looked him up on Facebook, and I was like, hey, Jason. I was like, who is that guy? I was like, can you introduce me? And he's like, oh, his name is Claude. You can go find him and introduce yourself.
She actually found me on Facebook and started messaging me, and so I looked her up, to see what she was about, and I saw that she's really into fitness, and she's all into, athleticism, and she does a lot of obstacle course races, and she actually invited me to live.
Basically what they do, it's a specialty gym for ninja warriors and people who do obstacle course racing. So you have to climb warp walls, climb over walls.
I was terrified. First of all, meeting a new girl, which is always, kind of nerve-wracking, and then going to this place where you're not even sure if you could do the activities.
You could tell he was nervous and kind of sweating, but he did great. So after that, I said, hey, okay, you completed the obstacle course, so I think you're good enough for a second date.
So she invited me to church that night, and I actually met her family for the first time that night. I met her mom was there, her brother was there, a couple other relatives were there, and so that was really terrifying too.
My family loved him, and he met my 2 kids at church.
Meeting her family was a great experience.
What's better than meeting at church and getting a guy to sweat the first day you meet him?
We went for a walk on Riverwalk and just got to know each other a little bit, and that was our first date.
Claude and I both love to eat.
We're both really into food. We both enjoy cooking, and we really enjoy eating.
I like to cook more than I like to eat, but he loves my cooking so much, and he appreciates my cooking so much that I love cooking for him, and we love going out to eat. I'm a steak kind of girl, so I think that was one of the things he really appreciated about me when we went to on our first date, like on dinner that night, was I didn't order a salad. I'm a steak kind of girl. I ordered like an 18-ounce juicy ribeye, and he was so impressed that I finished the whole thing. So we love eating together, especially when it's meat, steak.
It's just been an awesome experience. I love being with Vivien. One of the best things about our relationship is our ability to work together. She's an awesome team player. She's an excellent support person. I just couldn't imagine life without her, actually.
I've dated other guys where my family was like, no, you're not doing that. So I really respect my family's opinion, and I come from a big family, so family's important to me. So when my family, especially my 2 young children from a previous marriage, when my children were like, we like him, that's when I knew that he was the one.
The more I got to know her, the more it was like, this girl's like, this is it, I didn't want anyone else. I didn't want to be with anyone else. She has all the traits that I was looking for in a person. So that started pretty early on in the relationship. We were doing a lot of races and stuff together, and I got to meet her kids, and that was a crucial point. It's just like meeting her kids and establishing a relationship with them, and they're 2 wonderful children, Xavier and Jaslyn. So I can't really pinpoint one moment where I said, this is it, this is she's the one I want to be with. It would just kind of came on gradually, probably throughout the first year of the relationship.
This is not your typical, oh my goodness, Facebook, YouTube, 1,000 likes kind of proposal.
I gotta be honest, I wanted it to be this big romantic proposal like you see on TV, you know, the guy who goes to a baseball game and it's like on the Jumbotron. And
he caught me really off guard.
So I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna book a hotel. We're gonna go to St. Augustine, because St. Augustine's like our spot. That's the one place that we went to where it was just magical the first time we went there.
So we went to St. Augustine and we went to dinner, and I could tell like he was so nervous about something, but I had no idea he was gonna propose.
But I didn't plan it out like I should have. So I was like, okay, we're gonna get there and I'm just gonna kind of wing it. I'll get a carriage ride, you know, one of those romantic horse and carriage rides.
It started pouring down rain, and he was just driving around and around, and you could tell he was nervous. I was like, what's wrong? Where are we going? He was like, oh no, I'm just trying to find a place to go where we can go take a walk.
Starts pouring down rain, just buckets and buckets of rain. I'm like, I'm just gonna go for it anyway. So we get out of the car, we go for a little walk. I get her by this little pier-like thing.
And he got down on one knee.
I said, would you marry me?
From the beginning to the end, it actually was perfect because I was not expecting it. And it was romantic because they say when it rains that it's like good luck. So I took it as that, so.
It was a wonderful moment, but I gotta tell you, it was it was a little bit of a disaster, but I'm glad we got through it.
The wedding planning is actually pretty good. I only have 3 months to plan a wedding, so everybody's freaking out for me, but I'm very detailed oriented, so to me it's kind of my thing. Like, I have lists and lists of things I need to do. I work from checklists. I do ask Claude's opinion on things, but I only talk to him about the big details.
I trust her judgment, and she has such good vision when it comes to design that I don't think we'll have really a lot of contention over wedding planning. Oh, I gotta say her legs. Yeah, she's got dynamite legs. They're just beautiful. I mean, a lot of girls envy her legs, so yeah, that's her number one, I would say.
My favorite physical feature of Claude happens to be his butt. It's so muscular.
She puts other people's needs ahead of her own. She's very selfless. I think that's one of the best qualities I think about Vivien.
How supportive he is towards my goals. I'm into fitness, so I have a lot of goals, and he's always there. When I say I want to eat a certain way, he eats a certain way with me. If I say I want to do keto, he does keto with me. If I say I want to do low carb, he does low carb with me. So the fact that he is so supportive towards my goals, it makes me appreciate him even more, because not too many people could actually go through a journey with you and say, you know, I want to lose weight, or I want to get muscular, or I want to do this in life, and he's right there all the time.
Oh man, I don't want to go into that. That's too...
Something that I know Claude would probably want to work on towards himself is probably his temper. I don't want to say road rage, but if someone cuts him off, or if he gets a bad grade, he gets really angry.
I tend to be the more reserved one, but there are certain things that I, can snap on very quickly.
He's very hard on himself, so I think that's something that he would probably want to work on, is his temper.
What I'm really looking forward to is the activities we'll be able to do together once we have more financial freedom, like once I'm done with nursing school and I'm making a good salary and we're kind of settled in and we have a house that we're actually paying a mortgage and we're not just leasing, and the stability,
Whew, what I'm looking forward to the most about being married to him is being able to travel the world. I've never been overseas, been to any country, so that's something that I want to do together. I want to go visit the Philippines, that's where my family's from. So once he graduates nursing school, which is around the same time we're getting married, we're going to have 2 incomes and we're going to be able to do the things that we want. Marriage to me is a unity, someone that you can count on, and someone that's going to be there for you through thick and thin, through no matter what. Right now, even though we're not married, it's very challenging because he's in school and it's my income, that's my only income coming into the household. So knowing that we're able to get through this, when we get married, it's just going to be stronger because he's going to be able to graduate school. When I'm weak, he's there, he's my crutch, and when he's weak, I'm there for him no matter what, no questions. He's my ride or die.